my friends, this is the Flying Turk with another review video for you guys, and today we're taking a look at the special plane. It's the MiG-25 by GKS. Thanks to Elias for sponsoring me. He helped me get this plane. You're amazing, my friend. Because of you we are able to review this plane today, so a special thanks goes out to you. Guys, this is a very special plane. The MiG-25 FOXBAT was a Soviet interceptor and reconnaissance aircraft designed in the 1960s and entered service in the 1970s, which means that the plane is like 55 years old or 65 years old, depending on how you look at it. It was designed to intercept high altitude supersonic bombers, specifically the Lockheed SR-71 Blackbird. The MiG-25 achieved 29 speed, altitude and time to climb records, some of which remain unbroken until today. That is crazy, my friends. This plane is absolutely out of this world. I don't even know how they were able to create such a plane. It's an absolute beast, but I'm so happy that they created it because now we can fly it in the flight simulator. And thanks goes out to GKS as well for recreating this beautiful plane in the sim. I discovered GKS, also known as Golden Key Studio, through their MiG-21 and I fell in love. Uh, Today we are here. My guys, this plane is awesome. I keep saying it. Look at this cockpit. Very similar to the MiG-21 cockpit that we reviewed recently. Very similar. If you know how to start that one, you will feel at home in this one. It's practically the same with a few differences here and there, but we will touch up on that. You can see our beautiful jet pilot over here. You can open the canopy as you can see. Guys, texturing is absolutely nice, nothing to complain. And if you get this close, you can see some pixelation here and there in the rivets and in the dirt, but nobody will get that close. But you can get close enough to read the stickers and stuff, so that's a good point. And I love the weathering on this plane. The pitot tubes and name it, everything is absolutely beautifully done. The shape of the plane is very reminiscent of the real deal. I cannot spot differences. I've checked some photos here and there and it looks absolutely the same. If you look here in the nose landing gear bay, very nicely done. If you look at the nose landing gear, very nicely done as well. Nice weathering. It doesn't look brand new and shiny as it should, because this is a used plane. It's an old plane, so it should be dirty. And GKS has done it right. The landing gear wheels have a little bit of a shine to them, but that's acceptable. Got the drop tanks over here. Got some Russian writing over here. If you speak Russian, translate this for me. I want to know what it says. This as well. This is the main landing gear bay. Absolutely beautiful, my guys. Look at that attention to detail with that little orange tank over there as well. They didn't need to add it. These hydraulic lines running up and down, they didn't need to add it, but they did it. They added rust up the main landing gear as well. Like stuff you would probably never see, but we're seeing it here because we're getting close to it. But nice job, GKS. Like some writing on the wheels. With some Russian writing over here as well. I cannot read Cyrillic, I don't speak Russian, so don't expect that. We have some armament. If you buy it through the marketplace, armament is not included. You can get a mod. If you buy it on PC through the marketplace, like I did, you can go to this website of GKS. I will put the link in the description down below. There you can find the armament mod, as well as for their MiG-21 and for their F-111, which we will do a review on soon as well. Look at these stabilizers, absolutely crazy. Reminds me a little bit of the F-15, how it looks, but it's very different, my friends. Look at these engines. Look at that. Look at how this is formed and how big it is. We did a live stream with my good friend Elias, and one one exhaust or engine like this is the size of the MiG-21, like the entire MiG-21, except the wings, right, like the body. So you can imagine how big of a plane this is. This is not for the weak-hearted, my friends. This goes Mach 2.8, if I remember correctly, 2.85, something like that. This is a very fast plane. Like, you can fly across the map very fastly. I'm gonna do a flying around the world series. I'm still deciding on which plane we're gonna use, but this is a contestant. This might be the one. Let's move into our cockpit. This is a beautiful cockpit, my friends, from the pilot's point of view. Super nice. We can close the canopy door by pressing over here, and it closes nicely. It latches in as well. There's some nice sound effects. People were complaining about the sound effects of GKS, but honestly I like it. I have nothing to complain about it. There are some options we can press, like literally options. You can ready to taxi if you don't know how to start the plane up. You can do cold and dark state if you know how to start it up. You can choose the parachute to reload it. There is a Dragchute in this plane because it's going extremely fast and it needs a Dragchute to stop. We can get modern avionics. It's not like the avionics in front, but it's like the radar over here. You can get the radar modern, or you can get the old school Soviet one like this, which I prefer. I don't use it that much because generally I fly just for fun, but if you fly autopilot and stuff like that, you can use that. And the plane is originally all in Russian, as you can see. All the text here, here, on the stickers here and there is Russian, but you can change it to English, which is very nice for people like me who don't speak Russian. And look, some things stay in Russian, but the important things switch, like high speed, you know, yeah? Like this stays in Russian, but the important things switch over. For example, these buttons over here, what you need to know, that switches over. So that's a good touch from GKS. Let's do a cold and dark start, my friends. Let's show you how to start it. We have a checklist, which is very nice. Before starting, canopy has been closed. Let's tick the item. Throttles are set to off, so we can tick that item as well. Look, it's set to off. Electric circuit switch. Okay, be prepared. We have a lot of things to press over here. So let's turn on everything. Up, up, up. Yeah, these pilots had a tough life, my friends. They had to go over a lot of buttons, as you can see. But with the pilot sitting in, pressing with his hand would be a little bit easier, I suppose. He could literally push up everything at once. At least on this side, this he would have to do manually. Okay, let's see what's the next step. Let's take the item. Let's check it. We have over 22 volts, so that's a good thing. Indicator lamps. Do right click and you can see them. They all work, of course. Set current. Okay, for the fuel, we need to go here again. I didn't show everything, by the way. You can get armament from this tab over here. There's like load and radio, which we will show later. I will show you the armament later as well, but let's do refuel. We have 23,000 liters of fuel. So let's go back here and set that. So we have max fuel, my friends. You have to set it manually. Don't forget to do it. If you don't do it, you will have some problems. We cannot go all the way because the drop tanks is added as well, but you get the point. You can take that up. Let's turn this on. Take it to the next thing. Okay, we have no fuel flow. That's correct. These are on. That's correct. Generators are on. That's correct. Let's go to the next page. These are set to idle. Left starter switch. Oops, we didn't do it. Those are over here. We do left. I'm gonna do both at once. You really shouldn't, but you can do both at once. It works in the sim. In real life it would be different. Left engine ground. Let's keep that pressed. I will put up game volume for you guys so you can hear the beautiful engines roar. And you need to keep it pressed for a while, so don't forget that. You can follow the engines over here. Hydraulic pressure and engine starting up. It takes a while, so don't be scared. The engines are fired up, so we can reduce the sound again so you can at least hear me now, because this is a loud plane on the outside. The cockpit is okay, it's not the loudest, it's okay. The MIG was a little bit more quiet compared to this. Let's close these things down again. Let's open this. Those are set. Check the door lamps. Nothing is burning, so that's good. Oil pressure. It is around 1.7, 1.8. The other one is a little bit higher than the other, that's normal. Don't get scared by it. These are off, that's good. These are off. off. Hydraulic systems, they're over 150, that's correct. Engine RPM is 43, yeah, it's a little bit over, that's good. Exhaust gate, yes, 650, that's correct. Engine right has already been started, so we can skip that. Oh, yeah, those are done. And the volts are about 28, 29, that's correct as well. So we can go to after engine starts, set engine RPM to 50. That will drop on its own, it's going slowly by slowly. These are still off, that's good. On, on. Brake pressure is over 150, that's over 105, so that's correct as well. In the same, generally it is not a big problem because it will set to the correct correct values anyways, but we're checking everything. Check bleed valve, these are good. Oops. Bited heat, turn it on. Pero we will not mess with that at the moment. You should do it if you're doing a correct flight, but we're just doing a fun flight. These are off, that's correct. Set that to on. Yeah, I wish these switched over as well, because it would be nice to know what it said, but what can I say? It at least works. Check center of gravity and CG flags. Yeah, these don't go away. I have not found out how to do it. These flags stay over there, but oops, let's not mess with that as well. But yeah, they stay there anyways. I have not found a way how to get them, but how to get rid of them, but at least it works. Flight timer. We start that now. We should do it on takeoff, but we'll turn on the afterburners as well now. We're not gonna use them directly, but let's just turn them on. Flaps. There are only two flap settings. These are the flap buttons over here. Or it's down or it's up. So yeah, very simple. Let's release parking brake and let's start taxi towards. And let's start our taxi towards the runway. We are somewhere in Moscow. This is like eastern airport in Moscow somewhere. You can see some Ilyushin planes, some Antonov planes over there. I have no clue exactly which airport this is, so yeah, don't don't blame me on that. There are so many airports in the sim, I don't know all of them. So we're gonna do our taxi towards the runway, and then we're gonna do a quick takeoff performance for you guys, and we are gonna show you the armament as well while we're on the ground, and then we're gonna push it all the way over to the max speed if we can reach it. I'm not gonna make this too long of a video because it's a lot of information, my friends. You can find more in the manual, which I will link in the description below, as well as the site of GKS. So if you're interested in buying this plane, you can check the link and buy it directly from them. That's what I always recommend, buy directly from the developer, but in some cases it's good to buy it from the marketplace as well. Like in my case, it was useful to buy it in the marketplace so that I can use it in MSFS 2024 as well when it starts working. But guys, this is an absolute beast of a plane. Oops, we should go in the middle of the runway actually. And there is a random random van driving on the runway. It's kind of weird, but okay. Guys, what a beautiful plane this is. And before we take off, let's show you the radio chart as well. This is the frequency setting. You can set frequency and stuff in here, and you can press certain things and set things. I've never used this, gotta be honest, so I'm not gonna say that I know it. I would be lying. These are for the drop tanks and stuff, which we will show you as well in the air. And before we take off, we're gonna show you the armament of this beautiful plane, show you what it comes with and what you can choose to fly with. Guys, it taxis so smoothly. I love taxiing this plane, as well as the MiG-21. MiG-21 is a little bit more difficult to taxi, but this is very good. This is very good, guys. Let me choose the armament for you. 1 second over here. Okay, we now have selected the R60 rack, and the other stuff, but let's do this. R40RD. These are these big ass rockets over here, as you can see. Very beautiful. You can choose the R40TD. Let's do the inner ones different so you can see the difference. Practically the same one, but one is for ground attack, one is for air attack, if I say it correctly, or one is bunker buster and one is vehicle buster. Let's do the R60. These are like small eeny weeny rockets. Should be air to air if I'm not mistaken. And we can get the R60 rack. Like you get like two instead of one. I prefer the rack. Like it would make sense to have both, you know, like air to air and ground missiles. But we're gonna do the other one because I like the pointy nose. Just like the dictator said in the movie, rocket needs pointy nose, needs scary, and this is scary. Round nose, not scary. Anyways, my friends, let's go back behind the plane. We will do a takeoff from the cockpit. Afterwards, we're gonna show you the afterburners in the sky, and we're gonna show you the night lighting. And for the people that are curious where you turn on the night lighting, it's over here. Let's turn them all the way up because it just looks good. Nothing to complain about this plane. You can see a little bit of it here, red light. Okay, my friends, it is time. I am gonna put game volume up again so you can hear these beautiful engines roar, and we're gonna do a takeoff. So I'll be back in a minute, and we're gonna show you the landing gear as well. Okay, my friends, we're gonna do the takeoff now. Start this up. Okay. We're gonna ignore it. After the takeoff, so we're gonna open the door. Okay, my friends, here I am again. Very loud plane, as you could have heard. Not a not a quiet one, so don't expect that. Don't expect like a calm, quiet flight. No, this is old school Soviet, hardcore, loud, big, powerful. It's a powerful plane, my guys. It's gonna roar. It's gonna make a sound. So don't get scared. It's normal. Look at this beautiful plane in the skies. It has wing flex modeled into it. You cannot see it now that well, but yeah, you can see it a little bit if you look at the missiles. At higher altitude it shows it off a little bit better. Very beautiful plane, guys. I keep saying it, but I just love GKS's plane. It's so good. Look at that big ass afterburner as well. Like it's the size of the plane. It's pushing so much power out. It's absolutely insane. Let's show you at nighttime as well how this looks. Let's make it quickly nighttime. There we go. There you have that nice afterburner effect. Very big, very powerful, and it even lights up the rear of the plane with those afterburners. Let's go into the cockpit and show you how this looks. And guys, if this isn't a reason to buy the MiG-25, I don't know, my friends. Just look at that beautiful lit red cockpit. Like, look at this. This just screams 60s, 70s, 80s, name it, like old school plane. It's like the F4 Phantom. I just love it. I love planes that have this type of cockpit at nighttime. But let's make it daytime again. Guys, it will take quite a while to reach Mach 2.8. That I remember that now, so it was not a good idea to tell you guys that we might do it, but now we're already going dot 6, and we are loaded up as well fully, so it will probably not go to that speed. Anyways, we have to drop things as well. Look at those beautiful jets. Look at them burning like red hot. This is one of the best jet yeah, how do you say, jet engine designs in the sim so far, with how they look and the afterburners as well. Afterburners might be a little bit too big if you look at the reference photos on the internet, but still it's very good. I gotta say, I love it. It's menacing, it's big, it's powerful. That's what I like to see in such a plane. Like, this is no toy, my friends. This is proper military interceptor, and Soviet interceptor, I should say. Like, it's on another level of. You can see the wing flex here and there. And let's show you the speed brakes as well. Very big, very nicely done. Makes sense on a plane like this, and it's lovely to see that it goes. Oops, it doesn't really work with the drop tank, right? It goes through it. It really shouldn't drop the bottom one, but yeah, you shouldn't drop tanks anyway. You shouldn't drop speed brakes with drop tanks anyway. Let's see. I think this was for the drop tank. Yes, we have dropped the drop tank. As you can see, it just vanishes. But yeah, that's an option you have. And we can also drop the armament, if I'm correct. Yes, we have dropped the armament as well. As you can see, that you do that through these red covers. You move them up and press the button, and we will go down and do the drop, do the chute as well on the ground. So let's go back to the airport where we just taken off from, and we're gonna attempt a landing. I'm coming in a bit hot, but I'm doing that on purpose since we're gonna use the Dragchute. This is a test for me as well. I've never dropped the drop chute on this one, or the Dragchute, I should say. So I'm interested in how it will look. I tried it on a MiG-21. That one glitched a few times for me, but eventually it started working. I'm curious on how this one will behave as well. Okay, we're coming in really hot. I should start slowing down. Let's drop flaps as well. Gear has dropped. It's a very stable aircraft in the air, guys. I was very surprised with this. That's why I say that this might be the contestant, or this might be the plane that I'm going to use to fly around the world with, just as a test. You know, it's fast, it's quick, it can carry quite a lot of fuel. There's a good flying time as well, so it's a good contester. Okay, let's see if we can land this beauty. Whoop! I'm trying to do two things at once. No, drop thing didn't work. But, oh, there it is. I did the bounce, that's why. Snap. Can we? I'm just gonna try to cheat. No, it doesn't stay out. I might be doing something wrong, guys. This is not an easy plane to fly with as well. Like, don't get me wrong, it is a very intensive manual. I have not read through everything. I might be doing something wrong, but as you can see, it has a drop chute or drag chute. It works, well, semi works, you know. And the suspension work is also very nicely done. Look at it going up and down. Like, it's going up and down on the correct spot. So kudos to, not a bad landing for this. Not my best landing as well, but not a bad one. But guys, GKS done an astonishing job recreating this plane in the sim. Do I recommend it? Yes! Go buy it now while it's on sale. I bought it for 19.99 US dollars, but you can, yeah, normally it's 30 or something, 35. I don't know. It is worth it, my friends. On sale, not on sale, this is one of the best fighter jets in the plane. I said that the F-22 was one of the best, or F-35. No, Su-27 even, it's good, but now guys, this is it. GKS is creating the best fighters in the sim so far for me, regarding texturing, regarding sound, regarding performance, regarding options and gizmos that we can play with. One of the best. This is the one that I would recommend to you guys. My friends, that was the review. I hope you enjoyed it. If you liked it, leave a like, comment and subscribe. You would really help me out with that, with subscribing, my friends. Guys, thanks for watching, and I see you in the next one. Flying Turk out. Bye bye.